literacy tool to help students with reading. I wrote a blog post yesterday about how ReadWorks can help you support getting around using the reading log. I'm not a fan of the reading log. It tends to be more compliance. I know when I was a student, I would sign my mom's name and I would just write a bunch of things so I had my minutes to turn in, but I didn't really do it. I do love to read. Let me first preface it with that, but like just it just was a compliance log. It wasn't about learning. It wasn't asking me to show what I really know. So I'd like to show you ReadWorks. It's totally free. So let's get started. Share my screen here. And yeah, okay. So this is not a real account. This is like a test account that I use. I'm going to start by going to readworks.org. So going to readworks.org, totally free, and it is supporting reading comprehension. So the first thing you want to do is sign up for a free account. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to put my first name is not Alice, and my email, okay, I'll use a strong password. Let's get started. And I am a classroom teacher, and maybe I'm going to do 7th grade. And I'm just going to say that I am not, just for this demo account, I'm not at a district. So you would put your district information in and get started. And there you go. I have a free ReadWorks account. So you can see that that was really painless. I'm going to create a new class. My first class, I'm going to say grade 7, and add students. And then you can invite them either with a code for using their Google accounts, or you can do a roster. So I'm going to invite with Google, and I have a code that they could join my class with after they go and sign up for a free student account. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to come up here on the upper left, and I'm going to go to content, and you can see there's different content types. So there's reading passages, ebooks, step reads, article a day sets. All of this is free. So you see this differentiation, challenge articles, paired text, books, studies, different types of activities, and then I can filter this for grade levels and topics and all the different things. Now, I'm a math teacher, so, I can do Lexile levels also. I'm a math teacher, so it doesn't say in here that this is for math teachers. So you got to be a little bit more creative if you're thinking we do literacy across the grade levels. So I actually love things like this where it seems like it's not math related at all, and I find ways to work this into my lesson objectives. And I've always done that, but using AI makes it even easier as I take this and I say, okay, this is my learning objective. This is the reading article that I'm using from ReadWorks, and how can I adapt this for my math objective? I'm not going to do that for you today. Today we're just going to take a look at the article a day sets. And these are different sets. One of the things that's nice about this is it's around a topic. And so then students would be able to choose which article they want to read while still learning around the same topic. So these are 10-minute guides, 10-minute routines for your grades K through 8th to help them build background knowledge, vocabulary, and reading stamina. Okay, so I'm going to choose wildlife in Hawaii, and I can see here that we are protecting furry mammals. So it's reading that on there, and then I have these words that can be read, and we can choose to print that. So we can do all the articles in the set that I printed. I can include challenge articles or just this article. So let's do only this article. Going to go ahead and print that. I don't have a printer. Actually, I haven't had a printer for, I don't know, more than 10 years. But if you wanted to print, you could do that. But you can also assign it digitally to your class. Now, this book of knowledge is where students, they read the article and then they're going to explain or draw what it is they learned from the article. So it goes beyond that, hey, here's a list of the things I read and here's how many minutes I read, to allowing you to see what they got out of it, and for you to collect all of that together and see this history of what students have been reading and what their takeaways are from that. And I don't have any students in this class, but that was the basics of it, right? I just went to readworks.org and I signed in and I went to content, and I have all of these content types. This is a brand new account, so it's giving me lots of help. All these content types of articles that you can use with your students. So let's just start there. Sign up for readworks.org. Maybe do the article a day to get you going, although there's obviously a lot of different types of resources that you can use here to get going with your students on reading comprehension.